Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video we're going to walk through how you can sponsor your sibling to Canada. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I'm an immigration consultant nor I'm a government body. So if you take anything out of this video, do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, under certain circumstances, like if you have an orphaned sibling who is less than 18 years of age and doesn't have a spouse, you can sponsor. You can sponsor cousin, grandchildren, of course. So the point here is like it's not in every case that you can do, but there are certain cases where you can do. So the very first thing is like to know the eligibility. But I will cover minimum eligibility in this video because that you can always read on IRCC website. Instead, I'm gonna do a process. So I have opened PR portal account. So click create new application. You are applying permanent residence. This comes family. See orphan sibling, nephew, niece, grandchild. Okay, put a bigger name. Okay, now this information, profile information is principal applicant. Let's say you have an orphan sibling who is less than 18 years of age. So you need to provide his information. Okay, English. So let's say there's an Indian citizen, John Smith, who is currently in Canada as a PR. And unfortunately, he has a sibling and they have been orphaned and there is nobody to take care of his sibling. So he's applying to sponsor him. So let's say his sibling's name is Peter. So he's filling this form for like doing this application for Peter. So let's say the age of sibling is 16 years, right? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, sorry. Residential address, same as mailing address. I select yes. Okay. Spouse partner. So definitely in this case, like he's 18, less than 18 years. So there's no question of spouse and dependent children, but this is a generic question they ask. So I don't do anything. Continue. All right. So the application forms have been created. So these application you are going to do it like um, digital forms. We'll go through each of them. And now the checklist has been created for PDF forms, additional forms, supporting documents, travel document, photo, death certificate. Of course, you need to proof of status. So this is for sponsor. Okay, so in this case, John. Okay, so I will click on cancel. The very first thing I would like to go through so that we can complete this application is the checklist. Let's start with the checklist. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the application for to sponsor undertaking 1344. Do we have it here? Yeah. So this will be done. So PDF file of the completed and digitally signed original document must be uploaded. Fine. Financial information, if applicable, the co-signer. So let's see 1344 1283. Financial information if, about you and if applicable your co-signer. So let's say John is not married, so he doesn't have a co-signer. So he's not gonna do this. So We'll go through this form when we reach over there. Okay, will be completed by you. Generate an application, complete and signed by the person being sponsored. Okay. Additional form, this also we saw. Background declaration. Use of representative, we are not doing it. Copy of fee receipt, yeah, definitely. Statutory declaration of common law union. So this is not applicable in our case. So we'll leave it. Medical condition certificate to be completed if applicable. So we have this? Yes, it's required. Oops. So we will do this. Status. So let's say John is a permanent resident. I do this. Marriage certificate is sponsor has a co-signer who is the spouse. Okay. This is not applicable because he doesn't have 11 number. Number two, if the sponsor's personal partner is a co-signer, photocopy of there. So he doesn't have a co-signer, so not this one. If the sponsor had previous marriages or common relationship, photocopy of the following document. Previously, so let's say it's not applicable in John. Photocopy of the adoption letter if you're suppose sponsoring an adopted child, not applicable in this case. Supporting document. You and your co-signers last notice of assessment for most recent taxation year. Okay. If you are employed an original letter from, you must meet the minimum necessary income requirement for you and your sponsor. Sponsor. If applicable, your co-signer are not part. Okay. So what it says, oh, I did this. If you must meet the minimum income requirement and if applicable, your co-signer are not producing, but here they are producing or are producing your last month's but the total income and minimum dimension for the following. So it's not applicable for him because he is producing this. Okay. He's producing, let's say John has enough income and he's meeting the minimum criteria. Then he doesn't have to provide this. Okay. And now this is gonna go applicable. So he has got everything that is here. Uh, but uh, notice of assessment, right? Notice of assessment and employment letter. These two he's providing, and PR card, so that is proof. So PR card will go here. But what about notice of assessment? Do we have anything here? Notice of assessment. Okay. This he will provide. What else? Employment letter, right? Employment source of support. Yeah. This we can here he can provide. Yeah. As per the checklist, this is also going. Anything else that we are missing? Fee receipt. So fee receipt, we have a section. Yeah, for here we can prove that. So that's not required at this moment now. Okay, so now we have checklist completed. Now we can fill up the forms. Let's go through this. So this is something filled by the principal applicant. Okay, so in this case, it's Peter. So interview, I select interview language, I select English. Interpreters, I select no. Where do you plan to live in Canada? You have to do it as per your case. Have you ever used any nickname? I said no. UCI unique client identifier of Peter. So if Peter has ever applied to UCI any IRCC application, it will come here. If not, it's not required because they will create if he has never applied before. And even if you have applied before and if you don't remember your UCI, still it's okay because anyway they're gonna find physical characteristics, gender, What did I select? Yeah, eye color. This is sample, guys. Height, I put 150 centimeter. Birth information, place of birth, country of birth, India, citizenship, India, current country of residence, select India, status citizen, marital relationship, single. Have you, if you have ever married before, I select no. Citizenship, oh, India. I should have done. Oh, yeah. India does not allow dual citizenship, so the first one should be India. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Contact information picked up. Do you have phone number? Let's say he does have. Do you want to do you want us to contact you using the email address? I select yes. A valid passport travel document? Yes. Do it as per your case. Don't just follow what you see here because this may or may not work for you. And if you take anything out of this video, you do it at your own risk. You have nationality document. I select no because he's just 16 years of age. 16 what? 15 years. It's highest level of education. So it's for Peter. So Peter hasn't done much secondary. So Peter's age is 16. So 10, uh, 10 years he has studied. Okay. Occupation, current occupation, I'll say studying. Intended occupation, uh, studying, you can say, or you can student. Language details, native English. Because he is from India, I assume native language is Hindi. Are able to communicate English or French? I select English. Have you taken a test? I select no. He doesn't have dependent, so I this. Okay, next we are going for 5406. Okay. You, the principal, must fill out for yourself and on behalf of any of your family members 18 years of age or older who are not already. Okay. Now this needs the names need to be written in Arabic, like in native language like Arabic, Cyrillic, Chinese, Korean, whatever. If a section does not apply, write not applicable. So let's go for Peter Smith. Section name, country of territory of birth, marital status, email. Provide proper values, guys, not what you see. Provide address. Uh, Spouse, common law partner, I select not applicable. Okay. Relationship, mother. So let's say their mother name was Ella Smith and she was born in 1987. Yeah. Tree of birth, India. So because he's like well, she like he's orphaned, so I select not applicable, deceased. Let me see if they have accept email address. Without email address, father. Their father name, let's say, was George Smith. I'm sorry. Now I'll show you how to write the names in native language also. Just bear with me. Let's say he was born in 1984. Again, he's also deceased. Can I do it? Yeah, it went through. Next section not applicable. We are gonna do siblings. So he has a sibling whose name is relationship. So let's say brother. Oh, I apologize. I missed one thing. Writing names in the native language. So where is mother? Yeah. So what you can do? Go to Google, search for English to your language. Okay. Put here. Copy it. Up. Similarly for Mr. George also we can do that. Sibling relationship. Let's say brother, full name John Smith. Now this also you can pick from here. So let's say sibling was born in 2000. No, 2000 is too early, like 87 born something. What I can do here is um just sample. I'll make it 2002. Oh, of course, these are sample dates, so don't go after them. Your date of birth, matter status, single email address, address information. Okay, so this is done. Next is 5669 edit. Peter Smith edit. Now for Peter, we need to write name in that language. Birth, personal detail of your father, Smith, uh, George. The sample date of birth I'm putting up. Date of death. So let's say both of them died this year. Town or city, New Delhi. Country or territory of birth, India. Personal details of mother. Again, like this form also says that name should be in your native language or script too. So again, you can use Google and get the, for example, Smith I already have here. So you can George also and put here. Okay, let me do it. Now mother, Ella Smith, surname is gonna be here. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, here. Name Ella. Date of birth. 1987 or 84, 83. Let's go. Oh, sometimes I fast type too fast. Let's say both of them died on the same day. town or city birth, Delhi. Yeah. Okay, now it's about criminal offense. Have you or any of your family members listed in application ever? I select no for all of them, but you read and understand and then do. Okay, this also includes admission, order to leave. Okay, any prison sentence, serious disease or physical disorder. Provide that information after education. Give the number of years of school you have successfully completed. So let's say he has completed 5 years of that. Higher 5 school. So, but India you have 10 plus 2, right? So I'll just put 10 plus 2. This These are all secondary and post-secondary education, including university, college, apprenticeship you ever had. So, or I can do, 10 plus 2. So generally, 5 primary, they say. So 5, 7, 10 plus 2. Yeah. So let's say 2008 one, right? So if he goes to school in 2013, 5 years, gonna be 2018. So 2018, and then he has completed 6 more. So let's say he hasn't completed 5 years, 10 years. So just put the education details. I'm just putting some sample like 5, 15. So just sample guys, 2018, 07 to 2023, 05, whatever is applicable in your case. Name of institution, city, New Delhi, India, type of certificate or diploma issue. I say high school, whatever field of study, let's say science. Do it as per your case. This is very sample. Personal history. Provide details of personal history for the past 10 years or since your 18th birthday. It was later than 10. Start with the most recent information, activity, occupation, and job title. If you were not able to what you were doing, for example, unemployed studying. So let's say he has been studying for last 10 years, right? Continuous. So I can do like 10 years because he hasn't even reached 18. The last 10 is like 2014, 04 to 2024, 04. Studying the town and country. Delhi. Oh, Delhi's schooling rate. Word. Any school, I'm school, your actual school name. 27, your school name. Members associated, members include political, youth, social. Okay. Write none if you have not been part of any. So I select none. Military or paramilitary, I select none. Uh, Address, military and paramilitary. Again, this I select none. Government position 2. So based on your circumstance, but of course, somebody who's less than 18, what do you expect them to do? Save and continue. Like that age, people generally don't get into military schools. Complete and return to the form. Okay, this is also done. Now 5562. Here also names in other language also, native language. And if section does not apply, write not applicable. Your full name. Meth. Peter. You can always translate in using Google as I showed you and put it the name here. List trips, then 10 years yeah, you have taken outside your country. I select do not travel. The section does not apply, right? Not applicable. I just said not applicable. I'll just say your dependent 80 dependent children. This is also completed. Okay. So we had gone through the checklist already. Now I'll show you these some other things before we go to the PDF forms. We have already seen the checklist, so I don't need to go to that again. But other proof of payment, like after you are done with the payment, you can pay here. Like what you wanna do, permanently live in Canada or get permanent. Okay, you wanna sponsor a family member. Okay, another relative. Okay, done. I select no. Bringing spouse to dependent Canada with them. They are coming alone. Do you want to pay the RPF now? I select yes. Do you want to pay for biometrics? I select yes. Fee is given. Now you can log in and pay, and that receipt you can attach over there in the fee payment declaration. This is gonna be for the principal applicant. Okay, so it will. So now we are almost there. Now medical condition statement, if applicable. These are the forms. So checklist we have gone through. Now let's see medical condition statement. This refers to the sponsorship served on behalf of your orphan relative or child process. Okay. According to this, visa may not be issued if the child unless you, as the virtual guardian, provide a written statement confirming that you have obtained information of the child's medical condition. Give commitment which parenting requires. It is the child's best interest as well as yours. Okay. Complete the portion below and forward it by mail or fax to the visa office outside Canada processing the child application. Okay. Application checklist on the IRCC website. I got this document. This is the same medical condition statement where you have to put the personal information of the child, declaration of the adoptive parent or guardian, of course. Very simple form it is. And then you need to get the name of visa office outside Canada and then New Delhi selected. And you have to send it via email over here. Okay. Now the same thing was written in that form too. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometime is harsh. Yeah, same thing was written here too. So you need to put that information here. Okay. Or you can use that for, I'm not sure if you can use that form, but if you see the guide, it's available here. So it should be okay. But yes, like if I were you, I would do both. I'll fill both the forms just to be on the safe side. Okay. And then upload them. And if I see the checklist, yeah, checklist will be a good go through. Okay, fine. So this we also already covered both the formats, 1344 and 123. So 1344. Ah, oh, I'm sorry. Ah, sometime is fast. Yeah, same thing was written here too. So you need to put that information here. Okay. Or you can use that for, I'm not sure if you can use that form, but if you see the guide, it's available here. So it should be okay. But yes, like if I were you, I would do both. I'll fill both the forms just to be on the safe side. Okay. And then upload them. And if I see the checklist, yeah, checklist will be a good go through. Okay, fine. So this we also already covered both the formats, 1344 and 123. So 1344. I'm gonna show that. Manage to open this here. So if you find ineligible, what you will have, withdraw or proceed? I would withdraw, but up to you. Language for corresponding English. Is there any co-signer? In this case, no. Person you are sponsoring, Smith, Peter, sorry. Date of birth. Principal applicant is your orphan sibling. Okay. Sponsor personal detail, full name. So first family name they have asked. Have you ever used any other name? No. So just sample values, guys. You need to do as per your case. This is not real. Status in Canada. Date when you obtained. He definitely John has a UCI because he is a permanent, but it's not mandatory I'm leaving it, but definitely John has this. Full name at the time when you become a permanent, I select same. Yes, marital status. I select single. Have you previously been married? I select no. Sponsor contact information. Provide proper information. Listing is same as mailing address. Telephone number. John is in Canada. So John has a telephone number. Just put residence. Okay. Email address. Sponsor residency. Are you living exclusively? I select no. He's not a citizen child sponsor. Are you 18 years of age or older? Yes. Are you permanent resident? Yeah. Are you sponsoring a member of the family class or member of spouse? Also family class, right? Do you reside in Canada and no other country? Yes. You answer yes to question 5. In past 5 years, did you be being sponsored? No. You need to, as per your case, have some previous application. No, is your social assistance or even undischarged bankruptcy, sponsored. Did you co-sign undertaking? Have you been ordered? Current default of loan. You need to do as per your case, read, understand, and then do this is just sample. You can validate. Have you used any other name? I select no. That's why if you miss anything, this is gonna pick up. Oh, yeah, and date. Date you can pick up. Signature. By typing the name, you are electronically signing the sponsor is John Smith. And Peter Smith. Validated. Okay, now it can be saved and uploaded. Perfect. So we have gone through this, how to do this. Okay, now let's go back to the checklist. Form. Okay. So this is for the sponsor. Family name. So I'll put John's information. John. Is your sponsor co I select no. Current number of person included in box 3 of generic option. Okay. Your family member taking in effect. You. Appellate 0. Okay. You do as per your case. Complete section if only sponsor co-sponsor no. Common law partners co-signing no co-signing. Your spouse will 3 above. Not there. Every other family not included upon dependent on you financially. Okay, I select no. Financial requirement. Add the numbers. Minimum necessary income. This you can see instruction box, and it keeps on changing every year too. 3, 4, 5, 6. Six. Okay, this you need to write later. Minimum necessary income. In total available for this you can write. Detail of family included undertaking effect or not in effect signed by you if applicable co-signer. Person included, so it's not applicable, so we can write not applicable. Whichever section your current situation, if you are employed, put that. Complete section ABC which apply to your situation during past 12 months. Okay, so he has been employed. Employment details, supervisor, occupation, hours, work, rate, amount. Yeah, this you need to pick from CRA, notice of assessment. And income from other income. Basically, they're collecting information. Your spouse, common law, if this applicable. They want to judge if you have the financial capabilities. Okay, and once everything is entered, this can go in the checklist too. Okay, so now we have gone through all of them. So we are ready to submit. Once you do that, once every document is there, this button is going to be enabled, and from there, from where it can be submitted. So of course, I'm not going to do that, but thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.